Phaedra is fake. And I know that ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it, but if don't nobody else want to say nothing about it, then Scotty would say something about it because her ass is fake. Let's get into the review, y'all. And hey, what's good, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Married to Medicine Season 10, Episode 4. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a great Monday, and I intend on doing the exact same. I'm glad that you guys are tuning in. I'm glad that you guys are watching, and I'm glad that you're subscribed. But if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. All right, now before we get into today's review, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Now, today is Monday, so you guys do know that the Whether You Like It or Not panel does air tonight at 8:15 Eastern Time over on Socrates' platform. The link is already available, so make sure you click on that link and set your reminders for tonight's show. So get into that, and then on Wednesday night, the Chasing panel returns after a holiday break. All right, we'll be back to discuss the brand new episode of Chasing Atlanta, and we go live right after every episode of Chasing Atlanta. And then on Saturday, be sure to tune in for the live review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the mess. All right, now we open up this episode with Jackie, Heavenly, and Phaedra. I don't know why I got Quad on here, but Quad's name was mentioned quite a bit on this episode, and she wasn't even really in the episode. She was only in one damn scene, which lasted for 1 minute, and that was it. But yeah, so Jackie and Heavenly, they go over to Phaedra's house. They looking around Phaedra's house, and they're talking about how different her furniture is and how she got it set up. And I'm like, well, Phaedra is a different person. 1 minute she's a Southern belle, then the next minute she's a city girl, then the next minute she likes to flip bodies for a living. Like, she's a weirdo. She's been a weird heifer for so damn long. And I've been saying that, but people get so upset and so bothered and pressed when I say it. You know what I mean? But whatever, y'all. Whatever. So Jackie asked Phaedra, why did she invite Quad to the pamper party? Before I'm going to tell y'all what Phaedra's phony excuse was, I'm going to tell you exactly why she invited her. To be messy. Phaedra is messy, and she fake, and she's a fraud. And y'all going to hear me say that long as this season is going on, that Phaedra is fake. She been fake, she been a fraud, and that's just it. Phaedra says that she extended the invite to Quad to come to the pamper party to solidify her place within the group. She would not need to be invited to her ex-husband's new fiance's pamper party to solidify herself within this group. Quad is already solidified in the group, whether she's at that party or not. You're the one that's not solidified. All right. You just came into the group. So Phaedra, you need to calm your titties down and just realize your place in this group, because you just came in this group. You don't know these women like that. The only people you know in this group is Quad and Dr. G. Them the only two people your ass really know like that. You don't know these folks like that for real, for real. So please have a seat, Phaedra. Talking about some, oh, I invited her so it can solidify her place in the group. Like, girl, please stop playing with me. Like, Phaedra, like I'm telling y'all, that's one phony mother. I'm telling y'all, she too phony for me. That's why I don't like her. She was like, I wanted to solidify her place in the group. I wanted to, because at the end of the day, y'all are really Quad's friends. Y'all are not really, what's her name? Y'all not really Sweet Tea's friends. Y'all are Quad's friends, And I know how some of the ladies feel in regards to their relationships with Quad. So Jackie was like, well, I do like Quad, but I don't really reach out to Quad like that because she doesn't really reach out to us. A lot of the times when we do reach out, she says that she needs her space and she needs her time to deal with certain things. But then she'll reach out to you when it's convenient for her, or she'll show up when it's convenient for her. But she does not do that for nobody else. And I definitely understand where Dr. Jackie is coming from. Like, Quad does give me the type of girl that's like, I'm not showing up unless I want to show up, or I'm not showing up unless there's a camera out there so I can take a picture and be in the blogs, And this is coming from a person that's always been a Quad defender, but Quad does give me phony a lot of the time. So that's why her and Phaedra are such good gal pals, because they both fake as hell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do understand where Jackie coming from. And there's a lot of times where Quad do be acting like she got too much going on to be bothered with these ladies in this group. She do. And that's just the truth. She definitely do be acting like that. Um, so after Jackie explained where she's at with her relationship with Quad, she says, "Now back to you." Then she goes back to Phaedra. And I'm like, yes, yes, Dr. Jackie, call her out for the phony shit that she's on. She said, "Now back to you. Now, do you feel good about inviting Quad to this party?" And then Quad said, "I do feel good about it because I felt like it was needed. I mean, Quad does not have any problems with Sweet Tea. She doesn't have no ill will towards Sweet Tea. So I don't see why it would be an issue for her to come. It's an issue for her to come because it's messy. You That mother right there kills me. When I'm talking about that mother, I'm talking about Phaedra. Phaedra really kills me with the way she likes to pretend like she don't know what the she doing. Girl, you know what's up and you know what the you doing. You know that shit that you're doing is fraud. You know that it is. And you know that you did that to amp up the drama. You knew that to give Quad some airtime. You know what you're doing. You was on the Housewives of Atlanta. You know what's going on. You know what the tea is. You know exactly what's going on, girl. Stop playing with me, Quad. I mean, stop playing with me, Phaedra. You know what it is. You feel good about it because you know that was a moment. That's why you feel good about it. It ain't got nothing to do with this group of these women. You did that because you know that was a moment, and that's something that will always be remembered. The way that Quad sashayed her ass up in this woman's event with no care in the world will forever be remembered. So thank you, Phaedra, for that messy mother. Okay. Heavenly says that Phaedra's full of shit and she's watching her. And I agree. Phaedra's full of and I've been watching her. Okay. One thing about Heavenly, she messy, she disrespectful, but she gonna call it out for what it is. And I'm glad that someone sees right through that damn Maybelline that Phaedra be wearing. Okay, because she's a phony. She fake as hell. Okay. Heavenly questions if Sweet Tea is even ready to get married. Now, this is where I'm finna go in on Heavenly ass because I don't know why Heavenly always feel like she can speak on other people's marriages, but she never talks about her own marital problems on this show. So being that she doesn't talk about her own marital problems, not to say that she got marital problems, but the fact that she never talks about what goes on in her marriage or the situations that they have, she decides that, okay, I'm just going to dip my opinion on everybody else's situation. So won't nobody talk about mine because I'm not going to talk about mine and none of these women finna talk about mine. So that's what we going to do. Absolutely not. You need to talk about your own shit because the way you sit up here and you speak on everybody else's stuff, we want to know what's going on with you. Do you know that she's not ready to marry Dr. G? If she's not ready to marry Dr. G, that's her business. That's her motherfucking prerogative. Why the are you worried about it, Heavenly? Please let me know. Let me know why you so worried about it and why you got so many strong opinions on whether or not she's ready to marry this man or not. Let me know. Because inquiring minds will like to know, but let me know. Let me know. Um, Phaedra thinks that Sweet Tea is just overwhelmed, and she thinks that Dr. G could change for Sweet Tea, but Heavenly just doesn't buy it. She doesn't believe that it's just all about Sweet Tea being overwhelmed. She doesn't really believe that Dr. G will actually change for Sweet Tea. You know, she just feel like they should not be getting married. Did people tell you that you and Dr. Damon shouldn't have got married? I'm just asking. I'm just wondering. Since you're the expert on marriage and you got so much to say about everybody else's shit, I'm just wondering, like, did anybody tell you that? Did anybody tell you that you should marry Dr. G? I'm just saying. I mean, for real. But okay, whatever. We can move on to the next. So we get into Simone and Cecil. Now, Miles got a C, and Simone is not happy about that C. You know, she said, not a son of mine walking around here going through college with C's and stuff. He is literally seeing his way through college. And I don't like that. And he has not graduated yet. And he's been in college for 5 years at this point. And Miles was like, well, I'm not going to do summer school. I was going to do summer school, but I talked to this guy, and he told me that I should, take out the time this summer to go into, opportunities with film and TV. And that certain guy was Cecil, his daddy, And Simone said, "This is my last year footing the bill. I need to see a damn graduation. Like, we've been at this for too long. I want to know what's going on. Like, you need to let me know what you're doing. Like, are we going to see a graduation?" He said, "Next year, I'm going to be graduating." And I'm just like, ooh, listen. And then this whole conversation about college and graduating, anytime these reality shows be talking about this stuff, I really do be feeling away sometimes because I be like, damn, I wish I would have graduated. If I would have just, put my own feet to the fire, and if I would have just paid attention in school and did what I was supposed to do and not worrying about trying to socialize or run behind some boy, then I would have graduated college with flying colors. Hell, my major was journalism. So the shit that I'm doing right now, that's what I was going to school for. Like I was going to school for journalism and mass comm. Like that's what I went to college for. And my ass could not stay focused. You know, my ass couldn't stay focused. I hated those math classes. I soared in English because I could write a good paper, bitch. Okay, now one thing about me, I could write me a good ass paper, a good ass essay, a good ass research paper. I could do that with flying motherfucking colors. Okay, I passed them English classes like it was nothing. Them public speaking classes, I passed it like it was nothing because I was good at speaking in public. But the math classes and them foreign languages, honey, I could not do it. Could not do it at all. But but anyway, Simone is ready for Miles to go. You know what I'm saying? Like she says, she wants to be in the company of just Cecil and not, everybody else, not just her son. And she ready for him to go. Cecil said, "Why don't people believe in generational wealth?" And all this other stuff. Like he doesn't mind Miles staying, but Simone is ready for Miles to go. See, with me moving to Atlanta, my mom ain't ready for me to go. My mom always told me I could stay till even past the age of 40, I could still stay with her. But I've been with my mama for 34 years. It's time for me to go. It's been time for me to go actually, and I know that when I go, I got to go big, and that's out the motherfucking state. Okay, period. She said that she wanted to walk around her own house naked and not have to worry about no children running around. She wants to have more sex with her man. Like, it's time for y'all to empty the nest, okay? Because me and Cecil need to go back to doing what we used to do before y'all came along. And Cecil was like, I do agree with the nakedness. I do agree with the nakedness. And I do agree with the most sex. I definitely agree with that. And I was looking at that and I'm just like, of course you agree with that. Of course you do, because I would too. Anything to have more sex, and that's really a part of my damn problem and my depression is the fact that I ain't been having sex and I need to be having sex. Hopefully I get some soon, child. But anyway, Miles said, you come home and you go straight to bed. So what sex are y'all having? The warranty went out 10 years ago. And Simone couldn't do nothing but laugh. And that's all I could do too, was sit up here and laugh because he was reading his parents down. But I love these type of conversations. Anyway, Sweet Tea and Dr. G, they discussed their respective parties. Dr. G says that he went hard. Sweet Tea wants to know, well, what do you mean by going hard? Like, what all did you do? And he said, well, the party was a blur. Oh, I bet it was a blur because you was the main one talking about you wanted to pull your pants down and stuff like that. So you went hard, all right. You probably was hard with all that ass up in your face, but that's another story though. That's how you straight men like to do. Y'all get excited about these naked women and stuff, honey. And listen, I ain't mad with you. Go ahead. I get excited about naked men, child. So what the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, so after that, Sweet Tea reveals to Dr. G how stressful this wedding has been to her, but she also says that she feels some type of way about Phaedra bringing Quad to the party. And Dr. G was like, why? Like, I don't understand why she would do that. And then Sweet Tea was like, well, that's your friend, and that's what she decided to do. But Sweet Tea, when you was sitting there, you acted like you was fine with it. You acted like you ain't care that lady brought Quad to that party. You act like you ain't care. You act like you were fine with it. See, girl, I knew you didn't. I knew you was gonna feel some type of way about it because why wouldn't you feel a way about it? I mean, girl, let's be real. Like that's your that's your soon-to-be husband's ex. Why the fuck is she there? And then on top of that, they keep on bringing her name up around you and keep on having conversations about her in your presence. So you absolutely had every right to feel away. But I just feel like you should have just kept it real in that moment and just said that right then and there, like she needs to go. Because Toya spoke up for you. And Toya said what you needed to say. Them girls ain't your damn friends. They friends with Quad. You are surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers that are not your friends. They are friends with Quad. So they going up for her. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about embarrassing you, talking about you on lives and stuff, and just addressing you and shit like that. No. So yeah, I wish you would have just kept it 100 right then, but they was effed up for even bringing that lady to your party to begin with. They had no business bringing her. And I've been said that they had no business bringing her no damn way. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea, but that's phony Faye being messy, bringing that lady to your party. So then it's they talk about the pressures of the wedding budget and how Johnny, who I met at the Boss Baby Wars, honey, Johnny, the same one who had that situation going on with Candy and Phaedra, yeah, that Johnny. Johnny had called her with the wedding budget, and she got all overwhelmed and pressed about that. But Dr. G pretty much just told her that he gonna handle it. He gonna make sure that it goes down and that she has the wedding that she wants to have. So he basically came in with his cape and saved the motherfucking day. Shout out to Dr. G for doing that for her because she needed that. She needed that reassurance. As they're not at the wedding rehearsal, and I've been in weddings before. And baby, I do not like wedding rehearsal. That shit is boring. I hate wedding rehearsal. Like, I don't really like being in weddings. Some weddings be long as hell. It be like, oh my God, when are we leaving? When are we getting to the reception? Like, I'm ready to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be ready to eat from the moment I get there, child. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to you. I be ready to eat. I'm ready for y'all to let me out of here. I got some shit to do. Okay. I hate being in weddings, but I'd be happy for the people, and I just don't like the process. But they getting themselves ready, and as they're getting the wedding planning, the wedding rehearsal together, Dr. G calls Phaedra, and he asks her, why why would she bring Quad to his woman's party? Phaedra gonna say, well, I invited Quad because Quad really don't have no problem with Sweet Tea, and I just feel like they should talk and just be okay if Sweet Tea gonna be in this group. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see the reason. I didn't see no problem with Quad coming to that party. Now, if you was married to Apollo still and Shireen was his ex, and somebody brought Shireen to your party, you would feel some type of way about that. So stop playing with me, Phaedra. Then when Dr. G said, you supposed to be my homie, my road dog, and you gonna invite Quad, like, I don't need for them to have no relationship. I don't need for them to talk. I don't need for them to do nothing. So, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I kind of agree with Dr. G. Like, I don't need for Sweet Tea and Quad to be cool. Like, they ain't gotta be cool. Just because they the same motherfucking man, that don't mean that they gotta be cool. Like, they can be cool. It's nice that they can be cordial, and Quad doesn't mind doing it, but they ain't gotta be friends. Like, y'all ain't gotta force feed no relationship with these women down her throat. Like, all that. You know what I mean? Like, y'all crazy if y'all think that that's okay, because it's really not okay. So stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop making it seem like it's fine, because it's not. Okay. And then Dr. G said, well, you need to be looking out for Sweet Tea. And she said, now, I'm going to look out for Sweet Tea. You know I got her back. And I'm just listening to this phone call. And I'm like, no, the fuck you don't. You do not have Sweet Tea's back, Phaedra. Y'all, I know y'all love Shady Faye. I know y'all love her. But she fake. Okay? And y'all need to be honest about that. She moving real fake. Like, Dr. G supposed to be her friend, but she's sitting up here setting his woman up. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing cool about this shit. Period. Because Phaedra would not like it if she was finna marry somebody and somebody brought their ex to her party. Quad would not like it if somebody did her like that. And you know how Quad like to get into her Tyler Perry theatrics and shit. Y'all know that. So hell no. No. Y'all ain't finna play with me. Nah. So now it's time for the wedding. And Sweet Tea's mama was talking about how she wasn't excited about her getting with Dr. G at first because he was much older than her. And plus, Dr. G 5 years older than she is. So that's why she didn't like it. But she went on and she allowed them to get married or whatever. She accepted him for who he was. And then everybody is on their way to the wedding. Heavenly is on the way to the wedding with Dr. Damon, and she says that she's not really sure if there will be a wedding. But see, why the fuck you going? See, that's what I'm talking about. You going to the wedding like you supporting these folks, but you ain't really supporting them. Like, you really here to get some shit going, or you here to make sure some shit does pop off. Like, oh, well, I don't even know if they gonna get married. Well, why are you here then? Why the hell you here then if that's the damn case? You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't with that shit. I don't like Heavenly doing that. But then again, that's what she do anyway. So why am I surprised here? And why do I even feel any way about anything? You feel what I'm saying? So girl, bye. Um, Dr. Contessa and Scott, they come, and then Dr. Contessa being messy, she's gonna say, "Is Squad coming?" And everybody started laughing. Then Simone told Contessa that I invited you to the pamper party and you didn't even show up. You refused to come. But however, Quad crashed the party and it was epic. I'm like, they are so disrespectful to be talking about Quad at this lady wedding. Phaedra says that the wedding program looked like a damn funeral program. And then she started talking about her old marriage and how how it went and how she was married to him for like 8 years and it didn't work out. And then Dr. G starts walking down the aisle to the front, and Phaedra says that Dr. G is truly happy. She never seen him be this happy before. So Sweet Tea is definitely making him happy. Heavenly and Damon arrives and they realize that they're not on the list. Toya comes into the wedding and tells the girls that Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon are no longer on the list. Sweet Tea says that she decided not to put Heavenly on the list because her maid of honor came back and told her what Heavenly said. Didn't I say that yesterday? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that maid of honor was sitting there soaking up all that information so she can go back and tell Sweet Tea? I told y'all that, and that is why Heavenly ass ain't on that list. But if you really want to be real about it, not only shouldn't Heavenly be on that list, but Phaedra ass should not be on that damn list either if you really being real. She shouldn't be on that list either because she disrespected your ass to the core by bringing Quad to this party. Okay? So if you're going to eliminate Heavenly from the list, you need to eliminate Phaedra. Period. Sweet Tea and Dr. G, they are married at this point. Everybody dancing, and then Phaedra started getting called out. And inviting Quad, and Heavenly was like, how the hell I get to not be at the wedding, but she get to be at the wedding when she the one who brought Quad to the wedding. And that's how I feel. I mean to the party. And that's how I feel too. I feel like Phaedra should have been not left off their list too. Like if you can't even respect me enough not to bring this woman to my damn pamper party, then why would I think that you're gonna respect me enough not to bring her to my wedding? Like absolutely not. So yeah, she should have been chained too. But that's neither here nor there. So this is yet another great episode of Married to Medicine, y'all. I am really enjoying reviewing this show. Y'all got to understand me on that. I'm really enjoying this, and I was very surprised to see that the reviews are doing so well and all that other good stuff. So shout out to y'all. Y'all, I'm 50 subs away. 50 subs away from 50K. So make sure you guys are subscribing if you're brand new to the platform and all that good stuff. All right, because we're almost there. All right, before we go, let's pay some bills, honey. Tramel's new single Long Days is available everywhere. Make sure you guys are purchasing and streaming. Bando's song, Bando's Dream, is available on Spotify, Apple Music, as well as YouTube. And also he has another single out called DUI. It's also available now, and there will be visuals for this song pretty soon. With that being said, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and I will see you guys on the next video. Ta-ta.